hostile wildlife.
Today, we're showing off 4 brand new characters. So these characters have completely new gear, new weapons, new items. They have new VO. They look different. They have different personalities. So they're brand new characters. They change the way the game's played. We're also showing off a new environment, a new map. It's a hydroelectric dam, and it takes place in a desert environment. And sort of along with that, along with a different map and different layout changes and stuff, comes a whole new set of wildlife. So different predators, different prey creatures, and that's going to affect the way both teams play the game as well.
Detaching my head for recon. Please do not be alarmed.
From a sort of design standpoint, you know, our goals with the characters was to completely change the way that you would play the game, completely change the strategies that a team would employ, and so a good example would be Bucket, where he's a support character. Hank, if you remember, one of the first characters, he had an orbital barrage. He could do a lot of damage, and he could capitalize on a monster getting hung up in a harpoon. But Bucket, on the other hand, has a UAV. It's a completely different thing. It doesn't do damage, right? But he's able to fly the UAV around the map. He's able to spot the monster earlier in a lot of instances and get the team on the monster's trail quicker. And so he's providing advantage. He's not doing the damage directly like Hank is, but he's providing means for the team to get to the monster quicker and do damage that way. So all the characters bring something new to the table like that. Lazarus is another good example. He's our new medic that we've shown, and he can bring people back from the dead. He's not very good at healing in combat. He can't do a lot of active healing while people are taking damage. Instead, he has to wait till people go down. He can cloak himself, he can run in, invisible to the monster, and bring people back into the game. So having Lazarus on your team changes your game. Even if you're a support character or an assault character, that's going to change the way your whole team plays. And if you're monster fighting against that, it's going to change your strategies and who you're going to prioritize as well. So it's a big game changer.
Kill this Goliath!
What we brought, in addition to the new characters and the new environment, we upgraded Goliath a bit. We gave him a little bit better control during melee combat situations. We also changed the way that he stages up. So players get a certain number of points to spend on abilities, basically, and so you can focus on abilities, 1 or 2 abilities if you want to. You can spread those points out amongst a variety of abilities, and what that allows players to do is, you know, if they have a particular play style, if they have a particular ability that they really like, they can really make that powerful, but they do it at the cost of sort of diversity and having a lot of other ways to deal with things in the game. So for example, some of the guys real popular is to take as a level 1 monster, stage 1 monster, take and put all of your points into rock throw. So that your rock throw is like super powerful at a level 3 rock throw, but that's the only ability you've got because you put all of your points into that one. So if you're a hunter and you get hit by that rock, it's really gonna hurt. But the monster doesn't have a way, like he doesn't have charge attack, which sometimes monsters use to get away. He doesn't have leap attack, which also sometimes players use to get away. So he might be able to fight, have more offensive power, but now he's lost a little bit of defensive ability as well. So the big thing is it allows players to customize the monster and build it out. As you evolve the monster, you're able to get more points, and you build it out the way you want it.
Suck on this, you bastards!
Seeing gamers so excited and see the lines so big, but also to see the game as a spectator. It was huge as far as, like, there were people who just stood around to watch the games being played out and were cheering and yelling, and it was quite a spectator event, you know, as well. And so that's really caught everybody off guard a little bit. I think we're really excited about it. There's a lot of opportunities for us to capitalize on that. But the game shows really well. It's fun to watch play as well as play. So that's a big one. And also we started to see already people attach themselves to characters and say, well, there were a lot of girls out there that said, I wish that there were other girls that weren't medics, right? And so we're super excited to show Maggie now because she's a female trapper character.
that beast!
At E3, we're super excited to show these new 4 hunters. Hopefully people pick their favorites. You know, people have been asking about, are there going to be more hunters for a long time? Are there going to be more monsters? Are there going to be more modes and maps? So, you know, now we're able to say, yes, there's going to be 12 plus maps. Yes, there's going to be more game modes. There's going to be more monsters. There's going to be more hunters. And now we get to show examples. And I think it hasn't been terribly clear to people, like, how different could a medic be, or how different would the support be. And so now hopefully people will be able to see, oh my gosh, it really changes the game a lot. And that's really what we're looking for, is all these layers between environments, changing wildlife, new characters, new maps, new modes, new monsters. It's going to radically change the way that people play the game. And every time you play, you get to try something different.
Watch Daisy. Follow her.
Evolve will be out fall this year on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.